evening, Rashmi ma'am. We welcome you to
Hi.
Artist Circle.
Hi, Tulika. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad to be here.
Yes, it's an exciting evening, and we are showcasing the work of Ms. Sanghamitra Roy Mojumdar. And she's here to tell us about her journey. And before we begin, let's tell you a little about Artist Circle. So, Artist Circle is an initiative by Kunwar Viyogi Memorial Trust, and it's a platform which brings together artists of all genres. We are here to converge, to engage, and to inspire fellow artists with your work. And art is not limited to just drawing, painting, or sketching. We welcome here artists of all genres, be it photographers, theater people, directors, actors, singers, musicians, and the like. And this artist circle has been instituted in the memory of Kunwar Viyogi. Kunwar Viyogi is a national award-winning writer and poet, and he wrote extensively in Dogri, English, Urdu, and Hindi. He is also known as the father of sonnets, having penned more than 1,000 sonnets in English and Dogri. We would also like to welcome our founder, Ms. Poonam Singh Jamwal, who is an educationist and a leader in the digital education space. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to Ms. Rashmi Jamwal, without whom we wouldn't have made it here. She has been the driving force behind Artist Circle, and she has kept us all glued together, and she's the one who drove us here. So thank you so much. The mission of Artist Circle is to showcase the extraordinary works of artists across the globe, while promising to inspire, heal, stimulate, and glide you through flights of fantasy and realism. This is an art appreciation circle where every artist's journey will seek to motivate, stimulate, encourage, and kindle other fellow artists throughout the globe. For we all know that art is a journey of the free soul. Well, I think I should stop speaking here now, because what will our guests say then? To introduce you all to our special guest today, let us all welcome Ms. Sanghamitra Roy Mojumdar.
Thank you so much, Tulika.
Yeah, she's a self-taught artist from Kolkata. And I think let's keep the stage open to her so that she can talk about herself. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Tulika. Thank you for this session. I must say, Artist Circle, especially Poonam ji, Rashmi ji, thank you for arranging such session, and which is very encouraging for all the young stars and young budding artists who are interested to take part in this creative field. It's a very good session. I really applaud. It's my pleasure to be here. Yeah. Tulika.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are absolutely honored to have you here as our special artist in Spotlight. And we know that you have been awarded by a number of great awards. So why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, actually, I'm really new here, and as a professional, from last 3 years, I started my journey. And during my journey, I mainly devoted myself in a painting of watercolors mainly. I do also acrylic, but watercolor is my main medium, you can say. And during my journey, I got several awards from International Watercolor Society of Vietnam. Then I go for Bangladesh and Czech Republic, that's in Prague. And I visited the Prague, that exhibition, and I physically participated in Fabriano Italy. It's in Italy in watercolor program, and it was an amazing experience in my life, and I am really glad that I finally take painting as my profession. And another awards I can mention that I got selected in Turkey International Watercolor it's an international platform where I is selected amongst 20 top artists, and 3 of my painting now exhibited in Xi'an, China. It's a international watercolor museum. It's a long-term and permanent gallery, and my exhibition is there, and it's for the long term. It's nice to be here. Yeah, thank you.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. We would love all this to be, known to all our viewers here today, because you know what? It is not an easy journey to reach here to be able to hold these awards, but it's very important to have some aim in life, right?
Yeah,
So
definitely. Yes.
we would love to know what have been your childhood influences of art, which made you take this profession now.
Actually, I was actually inspired by the things that surrounds me, and I always enjoy my creative side. If I'm being specifically say someone or to mention someone name whose influence is very prominent in my life during my childhood. When I started learning painting, my childhood teacher, led Sri Shoilendra Ghosh, and he is the person under whose guidance I laid my foundation very strong, particularly in painting, and I really forever grateful and blessed by him that he is someone who I recognize a painter in me very first. So that's why his influence is always something I could not say that in a words, but could not describe his influence in my life. And if I told about some recent times, my paintings are very influenced by a Taiwan artist. He's a great living legend, Chien Chong Wei, and his painting style is such a mysterious and very romantic. I like his palette, and in fact, I was so influenced by his painting that when I started my painting journey, I started with figurative painting. But now I switched totally in a landscape. So this much I influenced by him. So these people are really influencer, and always my parents and my sister influence me and always support me to do more and more painting. That's all.
Yes, of course, family and friends are the
That
most
is
important
true.
people who are there in our journey all through.
Yes.
It's one of the toughest mediums, and I saw Sangmitra's work. The how she treats the light and shadows is actually exceptional, and to get that level of control over your palette is it speaks of a gift. So, Sangamitra, you have not learned it from any art school. You're self-taught, you said.
Yeah, actually, I'm self-taught, and I learned that person I mentioned, that Shoilin Ghosh, is the only person that I learned, and he made all the theoretical and background and all the foundation which I have, just his guidance, and I have no such bachelor degree or anything else like in fine arts. So it's all about my own learning. It's learning
Which
from my
is
life.
which is even more amazing, and I feel that sometimes when you don't go to a proper school for learning, you develop your own unique style.
Yes, yes, yes. And you are free to do anything. You are not
Yeah.
cautious, not that much cautious.
Yes, I think that is the beauty of being your own self. And that is the
Yeah,
most
Yes, you're
difficult
a bit
part
more
too, because
liberated, I guess.
yes, you
yeah,
are more liberated. You don't have any foundations.
yes,
Same time, it's the most difficult thing to do, because as an amateur, I mean, there are a lot of artists who are amateurs who are just beginning off, or maybe who are kids who are just thinking to become artists one day.
yeah,
Not many of them are thinking about not going to an art school. So,
yes,
so this is the most amazing thing about your journey, that you have not really formally taught yourself, but you have
yes,
learned throughout life. So,
yeah.
so as you said that you have had so many influences. So, what would be your biggest inspiration to paint? What inspires you to paint?
Actually, I normally paint in watercolor. Watercolor is something inspire itself, because I somehow I feel emotionally connected with this medium, and its transparency, its spontaneity always surprising me. So in fact, when I started my journey as a professional, I tried acrylic, I tried pencil shading, but when I started that watercolor, the way the pigments talk to me, like the paper, the emotion which reflects through my paper, something is very surprising. That's why the watercolor medium is itself my inspiration to do more and more.
You're
Amazing.
speaking like a magician, the way Harry Potter, swishes his wand and things happen, and
Exactly. When
inanimate objects start talking.
yeah. In fact, when I hold my brush and my paper is behind front of me, and I think it's something. I don't know what happened. I just connect. I connect directly, and it's something is magical. I don't know how can I do, but I don't. I express myself very nicely. So it's something. It's from my heart. It's just my reflection of my soul. All are my painting. It's just a reflection of myself.
That is so
Amazing.
beautiful to hear. I think Rashmi ma'am would be able to relate, her being a great artist herself. That
Yeah,
art
I
is like
saw.
magic. The
I'm a
canvas
learner.
talks to you.
I feel as an artist, I feel you keep learning on a daily basis. Like I'm
Exactly.
hearing her, and I'm
Exactly.
actually enjoying hearing her because because I find her work has got that maturity which some artists it takes years for to reach that kind of level. So she has a gift naturally, I think. And Sanghamitra, is this your workplace? This is where you work from? This
Yeah,
is
actually, it's under construction. It's my studio,
okay.
and it's under construction. But I kept my painting with me so that I can show all of you.
Yes,
So
we
I
would love
think for
to
the
see your
next
work.
live, I can show my studio when it's arranged properly.
Yes,
No, we
but
would
it's
still love to see your paintings and your
You
work.
want? Yeah, definitely. You want to see now or later?
yes.
Absolutely. We would love to see it now because that's what Artist
Okay.
Circle is all
Okay.
about.
Okay.
And Sanghamitra, what is your preferred paper you use? What is your medium?
I normally use handmade paper, Indian handmade. I really use that rough one, which is 440 GSM. Normally I use, and if I go for other foreign brand, I go for Saunders, Waterford, and sometimes I use Archie's. But
Okay.
the GSM should be 300 at least.
All right. Yeah. So
Yes.
that
So
gives
my
your works depth. You feel
Yeah,
your work.
exactly. Because my subjects are mostly landscape, so that's why I prefer the texture which is very rough. Because smooth
Yeah.
texture you will not get that effect, no? That depth you will not get. So
3D effect. Yes.
Absolutely.
whenever you go for the landscape, you should take the paper which are little rough, or matte also do well, but I prefer
Okay.
rough one. Okay, I have some painting with me now. See, this painting is, I think, can you see properly? It's
Yes, yes, it's
it's
beautiful.
Rajasthan. It's a alley of Rajasthan. See,
Oh, wonderful. Yes, yes, I can see it.
This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Would you like to tell us something more about it? What inspired you
yes,
to
yes,
paint it, and
actually.
what are the different elements that we can see there?
Yeah, actually, see, this is the LA of a small, that is a narrow road, and it is a Rajasthan kind of area, maybe Jaipur. I took the photographs and I painted from that reference, and I
I was
always
about to
very
ask that. Do you take reference pictures yourself
Yes,
or?
yes. I take reference photo from my own photography and sometimes from Google, but always I think about that copyright thing will be there always now. When you use some photo
Absolutely.
from Pinterest, that is pretty
Absolutely.
risky for
Yeah, yeah,
us.
absolutely.
Yeah,
So true.
yeah.
So there is
Anyway,
a
but
there is a
I prefer to
photographer
be from
out
my
here
own
also.
photography. Okay,
Yeah. So
thank
there is a
you.
shutterbug hidden in an artist.
Yeah, thank you, Tilika. Anyway, this from these photographs, see, you also can. I always keenly interested to portray the light and shadow. The light here, See the light at the
Yes,
here
yes.
and here, at the here also. The light and shadow. This
Absolutely.
contrast I always try to put,
And that is the beauty of your work. And I
right?
feel
It's
that
evening time.
yes. And even
Yep, you
your
can
dark,
feel. And always
even your shadows, you don't, the shadows don't overpower. They have, even your shadows have so much of color in it. I find that actually very good, because usually I've seen many watercolors where the darks become too dark and it eats away the painting, whereas your is very alive.
Yeah, actually, I always love to paint in a middle tone. So that's why, and my tonal difference are very nearer. That's why
Yes,
this plays role. These colors will put a nearer tone, na? So that will create my
yes.
more attractive. Then its glows
Yes.
will be intact. Then that pigment's glow will be intact.
Ah, yes, and I think you hardly use any black.
No, I don't use any black.
See,
I don't use black.
this I noticed, because
Yeah,
it
good
is a
observation,
very
Rashmi. It's a good
yes,
observation. Thank you so
yes.
much. Yeah, I normally when I use that darker colors, when I
Yes,
mix normally with the Payne's gray, it's a Payne's gray, good, very nice pigment, and
yes.
I always use little bit of French ultramarine and with Payne's gray, and I will get this beautiful brown darkish color. So
Is
I
it?
will use. I prefer to use them. No direct black. I never use.
Yes. No wonder they are so beautiful, and I would
Uh,
like to see more.
Yeah, and I can see the intricate detailing in the jharokhas there in the
You know
different
yeah,
what
the small
happens,
one.
Bhumika? Many people do the absolute intricate detailing, but her color thing is amazing, because
yes,
she is a clever artist.
yes.
As you can see. Okay, move for another photo. I can say this one. See, this one is from my
Oh,
West Bengal village, Purulia.
amazing,
It's a
amazing.
tribal village. It's all again my taking my photographs, and I last March I just visited Purulia and take a photograph, and
Mm.
I take a reference from that of my photographs. So it's just there, and a red roof building. I really love to visit that tribal village. They are
Yeah,
very there is a story, and it's very
there is a
amazing.
story and there is absolute freshness, which even in
Exactly.
photographs you can't see.
Hmm.
Photographs
Hmm.
don't do justice. Like what
It-
happens, the artists pick up the colors and hues and the shadows. Uh,
Yeah.
that is why a painting is always more appealing than a photograph.
Than a photograph. Exactly. So that's why now difference between there should be a difference between a painting and a photograph, right?
Mhm.
We are a creator, so we have that opportunity to create something more as something new.
That's what,
You can put
like,
anything, yeah,
yes,
and a
Bhumika,
photograph could
like she
not.
says, you're a magician and you can move mountains if you wish to.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So there is so much to
Yeah.
learn
Yeah.
from the way Ms. Sanghamitra is actually
Hmm.
painting. I think many of our viewers should be able to pick up a lot of tips and tricks out here.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
definitely. I will
Yes,
share.
we'll
yes.
put
What
up
is the
her
thought
works
process?
on the gallery up for sale also, if anybody is interested.
Absolutely,
See, I
absolutely.
want to show you another of my boat painting that I shared with you. That photograph I shared. This is the boat.
This
Uh,
is seen from where?
this is Turkey actually.
Okay.
I never go Turkey, but I take a preference photo from Google. But these things, my imaginary. These things are actually
Oh,
not there, and
beautiful.
the actual photograph. I
Okay.
take this boat only, and I make
Mhm.
this composition.
See, that is what it is. I mean, like the imagination of the artist can take you from wherever to wherever. You know, you can travel all parts of the
Absolutely.
globe just by
Exactly.
your imagination. That's the
Exactly.
beauty of art.
Yeah.
Okay, I would
That's
like to ask you something like, what is the importance of putting sky in your paintings? Have you done any landscape without a sky element?
Not now, till not now, because I like to paint sky, because I like that foreground and
It
sky, and
balances.
because yeah, that's right. I have the planning to do that thing, not only focusing this board, like this type of
Yes.
subject you
No,
can
I'm just
paint without sky.
yours is a very well balanced one. So it just
Yeah.
sometimes I think about it, and that's why
Yeah,
I'm saying.
definitely. Even some artists I know, though their subjects are mostly like that without style. They paint it so nicely and it's so balanced. So it's all
Yeah.
about the planning now, how you portray, how you compose your painting. So it's all about this.
Do
Nothing
you,
is
you
necessary.
do you know anything about rule of thirds, and do you use
Yes.
that in your work? You
Definitely, I
do.
use. In
Okay.
fact, if I actually I want to share with you that in fact is something is a golden rule of composition.
Yes.
We are artists. We know it very well, and I think
Yes.
really it's very important point to mention for the young artists that whenever you plan a painting, do a pre-sketch or a small sketch. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that sketch should be following the composition rule, basically the rule of third. It's a very important rule, like
Yes.
creating your focal point in your composition. Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
And as they say
Yes.
that, know the rules so well that you can tweak them according to your wish. That is
Exactly.
what the beauty of a good artist is, that, you know the rules and still you
Then,
break it the way you want, and,
of
it,
course,
it makes it all the more
And
beautiful.
I think that's important because that's what
exactly.
brings the spirit into the work. Then, like, if you're too bound by the rule, also sometimes it is restrictive.
No. You sometimes you should push your own boundaries sometimes, na? All the time you
Yes.
follow tips and bits, your painting will be very stiff then. Yeah. So normally
Yes.
I prefer the style little bit impressionist, little bit realistic. So I mix them
Yes.
both.
I
So that
find that
is my
little
style.
mystery in your works, like even around the edges, they're almost, it's got that hazy look, and then
Yeah, I
the
prefer.
focus goes on the focal
I
point,
do it
and
intentionally. I do it intentionally.
it looks amazing. It looks
Uh,
amazing.
Yeah, that
thank
is
you so
when they say
much.
that you need to leave something to the imagination also, so that the focus comes onto the point where you want the eye to go.
Yeah,
And then of course
absolutely.
there have to be other details around so that it's a balanced look. Yeah, so
See,
we
Absolutely.
are
I
agreeing so
think
much.
this painting is the best example of that realism and as well as impressionism. See,
Wow.
I paint this architecture little bit realistic, but when I go for this foreground and this tree, all
Yeah.
are very impressionistic type.
Wow. Fantastic. And what are the your preferred watercolors?
I normally see as an Indian. I when I started my painting, I started with Camlin. Okay, Camlin
Okay.
artist grade
We
obviously,
all have
but
them. Sometimes your work
yes,
so we
Camlin
all
is something is very cheap and also some pigments are so nice. I really experienced that
yes,
even Camlin pigments are so nice
they are
sometimes.
very good
And
indeed. I agree.
yeah. Particularly for the budding artists, I can suggest them they start with Camlin, artist grade watercolor. And
Yes.
when you go for the professional level, then I just suggest some. Senelier is a very good watercolor brand, and Mizello Mission Gold is another good one. And I normally use them both. And sometimes I use Vincent Newton. It's another it's a worldwide famous watercolor
Yes,
brand.
the pigments. You find the difference in pigments?
Yes, particularly for with the Senelier, I found that pigments is so rich, and you take a very little of that color and you take dip the brush in water. So you don't need to take again and again because pigment is so rich. Especially, I mentioned that Senelier color. It's very rich
Okay.
color. I really love
And I
because
believe you take some classes also online.
Yes, actually, I have a planning to start a physical class earlier, but due to this corona, I could not start, and my up to change my plan and completely I have to do it online. So I
Yes, yes.
started online workshops now. No, workshop mode.
Fantastic. And you
Yes,
should
yes,
share it on
Yes.
Artist Circle also, so that our
okay.
audiences know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
and the work of an
Definitely, I
artist,
will suggest them.
yeah, the work of an artist should never be in the closet, and their talent
Of
should
course.
always be shared with the world. So until
Yes,
people
yes,
know that you're
definitely.
taking, they can also join in somewhere. And then that
Yeah,
is the beauty of
thank
the
you.
online segment, no? I mean, wherever they are in any part of the world, as long as the time zone matches, they can be in your class.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, actually, presently I'm working in my upcoming workshop, which is on the basic watercolor wash technique. This workshop is basically for the beginners and hobby painters, and I'm working on the modules and all, and I have a planning to do a hands-on practice. And during my workshop, it's a 4 days workshop, and it will be started from 22nd and Saturday, Sunday, and then next 29th and 30th. So it's
So
my task now.
is there any eligibility criteria to join this workshop?
Just no eligibility. Actually, anyone, in fact, more than age of 15 years, you can join. Yeah,
So I
it's
think our
Artist for
artist circle
everyone.
group will love to know more about it. So maybe you can share
of
it
course,
sometime.
definitely, definitely, I
Absolutely,
share.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, as a
definitely.
matter
Thank
of
you for
fact,
your opportunity.
no, you can post a demo video on the Artist Circle. I mean, it'll
Okay,
be
I will
nice.
post. I will post.
Yeah,
I
that
will
would be
post.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
So now that we've known some of your tips and tricks, and we've also known the medium that you use to paint on, and we also know the kind of canvases that you prefer, uh, tell us what is that an artist fears? Is there any fear
Uh,
in your mind?
Sorry.
What,
Hello.
What is it
have
What
as
is
an
been your
this?
artist that you
challenges?
fear? What is your challenge? What is the biggest challenge that you face while you are
Uh,
painting, or something that you have
yes.
faced and you would like to share with us?
Yeah, actually, when I started my painting as a profession, actually, I'm from a different background. I'm not a painter from. I'm painter from heart, but academically, I'm not a painter. Okay,
We love
I
that.
have a we have a science stream, and actually, I'm from a middle class family, and we have a simple thought, and my parents are always suggested me do something and like a good stream, and say suggest me to take a science, and I accept it that time because we don't have such information with me that the painting, even painting cannot only be a hobby, it can also be your career.
So
So
true.
that time I have to take the go for the academic challenging also, because in my mind I always prefer to enroll myself in a government art college and all, but I have to take choose science stream because of my family pressure. And then
Yes.
after completing my academics, I joined a state government job. Seriously, I can say I never ever accustomed and adjusted there wherever we go, because all the jobs sometime in back in my mind that I felt I'm an artist. I could
Wow.
not serve anywhere else. Finally I switched job from government sector to NGO, and even there also I could not adjust. My mind could not adjust. Basically, I am physically there, but my soul is not there, because I always wanted to be an artist. So finally, during 2017, actually, I determined to pursue my dream and left my job and quit all my job and shifted my career into a professional artist. And then on, I never looking back, and I find my identity as an artist. So,
Wow.
Amazing.
it was my first challenge, and it's a what do you say? I sometimes could not realize that I'm artist now. It was my dream always, and my dream comes true. And being an artist, starting the job in a creative world is also not that easy, because I also
Yes.
facing some challenge when I started at the beginning. Because I was so clueless where to start, which medium I have to choose. So then I started painting in acrylic, in watercolor, and pencil set. And as I already told that all the medium are good. They are not bad, but something I found in watercolor which connects me directly, and I pursue with watercolor and stick with now. And I professionally start, and now I'm here only. So that
So you have
watercolor gives me my identity.
amazing,
And
amazing.
yeah, so if you told me the challenge, if in creative world is something very tricky, na, because whenever I paint one painting, I never got satisfied. When I paint, it's okay, good, but after 1 hour, I saw it very carefully. I saw it's not good. It's not that. What I feel I could not reflect. So again I
Wow.
started another painting. I moved to another painting, but I think it's a good thing for any artist. If you want to grow, you should not love your paint artwork. You should not never love your artwork because whenever you're satisfied, you could not grow. There is no progress. There is no scope to grow. So I always very dissatisfied with my artwork.
I think that is something so amazing that you mentioned, that never be
Yes,
satisfied with your work, otherwise you will never be able to make anything better than that. So as
exactly
they
so.
say, the best is yet to come.
Yet to come.
So
And exactly so. That in the real world, nothing is best. There is nothing is best and top, right?
true,
It's
true.
very tricky. That's why I told. Creative world is
Yeah.
very tricky.
Absolutely. I think this is a very beautiful thing that you mentioned, especially for our amateur artists, a lot of them who are watching you
Mm.
live, and they have sent us a lot
Mm.
of questions also. I think this is something amazing for them, that never be satisfied with your work. Of course, you need to be
Yeah.
happy and content that you've made something that you have always wanted.
Mm.
But if you feel that, okay, this is my best, then you will never want to grow. So this is
Exactly.
this is so
Soumitra, you
amazing.
are there in Kolkata? Are you in Kolkata?
Yeah, I am in Kolkata. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Have
Yeah,
you
so
ever
we
come here, Kolkata?
Yes, we have, and we love the place and
Yeah.
enjoyed the fish there.
Next time come and meeting with me, and we want to go for a plein air together.
Yes, absolutely. Why not?
Kolkata
And
is a place of art and culture, so obviously there would
Exactly so.
be, yeah, so beautiful.
Yeah.
And one
I
of our
think Tulika
viewers,
is Bengali. I think Tulika, you are from Kolkata
I am
originally.
see,
one
her pronunciation of your name was perfect.
I am one Bengali who has not been born and brought up in Kolkata, and this is the first time this year that I went to Kolkata for 2 3 days
Okay.
in all my life.
Yeah, Kolkata is just a love. It's a city of joy. Always very
Yes,
good, very vibrant,
absolutely.
and the
Totally
food
agree.
is
Totally
very
agree.
good. And food is
Oh
very
yeah,
delicious. Always.
absolutely, absolutely. So one of our viewers would like to know: is there any particular brush set or any particular brushes that you favor? Because they're watching you live and they can see the beautiful strokes that you have used in your paintings. So we've just received a
Oh,
question from one of our viewers. If you would
okay,
like to answer
okay.
that.
Actually, preference of brush is as per the preference of artist. Because whenever I go for the big wash, I normally use flat. But whatever the brush, preferably for the watercolor, you should use anything natural hair. But in India, natural hair is now banned. So go for the different brand like Raphael, Davinci, and they have a very good collection. Even the Brusco is very good option for young and budding artists because their brush hair is very good in quality and they are almost behave like a natural and they hold a lot of water. So go for any brush which have a natural hair. And I normally prefer Chinese brushes, which are very good because their tip is very sharp. So whenever you go for any highlight anything, that will go very good. Another brush I can say is a very good brand and Skoda brush, and I use some rigor in a Skoda brush. They are very helpful for the highlight section. Tulika.
Great, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that great advice. I'm sure our viewers are learning so much today. This almost seems like a lesson in art. You know, we are learning so much about the canvases to be used for
Thank
what
you.
kind of effect, and now we know about the brushes. So this is beautiful. Thank you so much. And
Very welcome.
tell us something. As an artist, we know that you are a self-taught artist, and there have been so many challenges that you have faced, but you enjoy art. It comes from your heart. So,
Yeah.
if you were to recall one of your favorite moments as an artist, what would that be?
Okay, that the favorite moment when I got the chance in Fabriano exhibition, which is a physical, because they have a two option. One is catalog version and another is physical. And I got selected amongst the 20 artists in a physical exhibition. And I go there and I paint with so many world masters. And that
Wow.
was such a real great experience. I never thought that I can see David Taylor in front of me, Janvi, Praful Saman, so many Sanjay Desai, and they are almost like my teacher. But and it's really my dream comes true when I saw them paint live, and it's a really great experience. And another thing is, I must say, and my husband actually living in Netherlands. Some and half of the year he is in Netherlands, so that's why I'm half European, half Indian. So I have traveled a lot in Europe. So
You have the best of both worlds.
yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
And
So
Netherlands is a beautiful place.
that's why
Totally.
Netherlands I always told it's my second home.
Art hub.
Okay. Then
Whoever
that's why
starts
I
staying there doesn't want to come back.
yeah. So in fact, in the last year, that 2020 February, I could not go because of this corona. It's all the traveling plan, all cancelled because of this. Otherwise, we have again got a second chance there, and it's such a good to know when we go live, when we live paint. That means when you go for plein air painting, it's such a good experience, because
Wow.
if you do some painting in a studio, you cannot connect with that area or that with the nature, because whenever
Yeah.
I go for the
Yes.
plein air, particularly when in my during my Fabriano trip, I visited Venice as well, and I go for the plein air in all the area, because I always carry my sketchbooks and all my
You
diary
must share
watercolor.
your, sorry, you must share your pictures of those places doing live painting.
Of course, I will share.
Share it on Artist Circle. We would love to see you.
Yeah, definitely I will show, because if you follow my Instagram, it's art underscore Shrangomitra. I always updated my all the paintings and all my photographs. Basically, I took a photograph from plein air, I paint, and I hold my painting with my easel, like posing with the easel. You can see it's very normal thing, because I really love to go for the plane here, especially in Italy, in Spain. It's such an amazing experience. I could not express in small words. Actually, like that. When I go to the plein air painting in Italy, when I go, it's kind of a connection with the nature. You can connect with the atmosphere, the light, the temperature. It's all create a key role in your
Yeah.
expression in your paper. It's a great thing, I think. Really.
Yeah, yes.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you for sharing all of this, because whatever you are saying and whatever experiences we are coming to know, they all have some hidden messages. They all have some hidden learning
Exactly.
somewhere. That
Yes.
simply wherever you go, you need to get inspired
Connected.
by whatever is around you. And of course,
Exactly
as you're
so.
saying, you have to connect to the nature
With the
there, the
nature.
people there,
Yeah.
and whatever new is
Exactly.
happening there. So as you're saying that you always carry your sketchbook and your paint
Exactly.
brushes
I
with you.
always, I
Yeah,
always carry.
that is a great learning for our amateur artists out here who are watching you live. So that's a great tip. Thank you so much. And
Welcome.
how about you tell us some of your future plans? What are the dreams that you have dreamt, and what do you want
Okay.
to do that one day I want to accomplish all of this?
Actually, as an artist, I have a planning. I always plan small 5 years, 10 years, like that way, because yes, I have a bigger planning. because we are amateur, still amateur painter. Because as a painter, I thought every stage we have a learning, because there is no end of any learning, no. So
Yes.
yeah, when I plan for my next 5 years, I plan for this. I want to start academy, which I am physically academy. I want to start, but because of this corona, I could not go for that physical one. So I have a plan. Presently, I have a plan to set up my own academy, and further, I want to give demonstration and workshop, and want to sharing my knowledge, my learning with all the budding and amateur artists, and also with others, those who have no clue or idea how to start, where to start. I want to share my knowledge with them. So if I go for a organized workshop online as well as physical, then only I can share my knowledge, because when you share your knowledge will grow only. That's it. No one take your knowledge from you. Rather, when even from the process. So I have a planning to organize different workshop in nationally and internationally, and of course I wanted to be a better good artist and great artist one day. So
Definitely,
that's a
definitely.
bigger dream for me. I think it's a dream for every artist here.
Awesome. I'm sure all the artists, why only artists? Everybody wants to dream and reach somewhere. But yes, as
Yeah,
we are here, we would definitely learn a lot from your 5-year plans. I think that's a very good way of looking at it. Because if we make too big a plan and that doesn't really happen, then we get disappointed and disheartened. And then we take it very
exactly.
seriously. So it's a good thing to have smaller plans and smaller periods of time to look
Yeah,
forward to, so that you can always have the
exactly.
bigger picture in your mind. So this is an
Yeah,
amazing way of
definitely.
looking at life. So great
Yeah.
there. And
Thank you.
Rashmi ma'am,
You explained Tulika it very nicely. Thank you so
so
much.
so Rashmi ma'am, I think we would like to know what is her message for fellow artists and all the amateur artists out here who are watching her live.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
and yeah, and we also have a very interesting question from Rashmi ma'am herself, who is asking, how do you store your work?
Okay, I see. My art studio is yet not prepared properly. So now I have a bigger box, because most of the watercolor are. I don't do the full sheet, that is 76-56 centimeter size watercolor. Not much bigger, but I normally do some which is a half sheet, that is half imperial size. So I have a big box, which is made of plastic, and you will get in online Amazon and any local shop you will get, and I kept it there. But never put your artwork on the ground directly, because in India basically we have a problem of the humidity. So that's why that will affect directly to the moisture, actually create a very bad patch on the watercolor paper, because in a long run your pigment will get faded. So that's why you should keep your paper dry. And if it's outside of India, it's very good, because the moisture is there is no problem of humidity. In our
That
country I have to face a lot because of this moisture. Even
especially
not only
for
your artwork, you should have some arrangement to catch your paper, because when if your paper got damp, then it become useless. No color will be there, and it's just a patch will come. So you should take care of both the paper and the artwork as well.
That's a
absolutely.
great
Thank
piece
you.
of advice. That's a great piece of advice. And especially, Rashmi ma'am, I think this was a very good question, very pertinent question, because
Yeah, exactly. It's a good question.
artists don't really aim for making that one great piece that you have, okay, 10 canvases there and that's it. You keep experimenting all the time. And then always one piece of art is an inspiration for the next one. You have to keep
Exactly
looking at
so.
it also. You have to keep
Hmm.
displaying it also. You need to keep it
Hmm.
ready for any kind of exhibition or
Hmm.
workshops. So it's very
Exactly.
important to know
Hmm.
how to store it. And I think, Shangomitra ma'am, you gave a very good point that humidity is something you need to preserve your artwork from. You have to really keep it away from
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And also
Yeah.
discoloration, even discoloration happens because of humidity.
Exactly.
And
The
for
paint becomes light and discolored. So that is also something which you have to protect your artwork from.
Right.
Shwem, any questions do you have for her? I think she has told us a lot of beautiful things. So our favorite question, and which is a favorite for all our viewers also, is that what is one simple advice that you want to give for all the artists?
Okay, one simple advice is that painting is something a long journey. You cannot be a master artist one day. So have faith and keep patience, and you have to practice regular. There is no shortcut in a success. So in fact, I always started my day with a small painting, and at least if you could not color, not always I'm talking about the color, even the sketch, at least do at least one sketch every day. So regularity is very important for any budding artist, not only budding, any level of artist. It's important, it's a learning. So I suggest any artist have faith, because painting world is very difficult, because no one is coming to you and recognize you and reward you. It's not happen on one day. You have to keep patience and participate in a lot of participate in many competition, because use that Facebook and Instagram. These medias are now very important role to play, because we can share our work and display our work very easily here. So use this medium, and so I think that's it. And regular practice, have patience. These are the main thing. Otherwise, you cannot sustain in this creative world, because there is, even in the creative world, there is so much competition. So many artists is there. So if you want to stand out, you need to be very particular, and your quality of the artwork should be very high. Otherwise, no one will be here to pick you up. It's your duty to stand out, and your artwork should speak itself, and your artwork should speak itself. Because
Yes, yes.
artist behind the artwork is should be the front, and it's our identity. I'm nothing without my art.
How beautifully said, that an artist is nothing without their art. Yes, absolutely. And I think you put it also very simply that, whatever you do, you have to start small, but you have to aim big and keep doing what you are doing,
Exactly.
because that is how you will reach the ultimate pinnacle of success. Yes. So thank you so much, Ms. Sanghamitra Roy Mojumdar. It has been fantastic interacting with you and knowing about your journey, and especially all the tips and tricks and the beautiful things that you have shared with all our viewers and us. We will remember it for a long time, and we look forward to knowing more about your journey through our Artist Circle group. So we would expect that you would keep sharing all your artwork and all the details about your
Thank you.
workshops, so that you
And
would love to have more participants, for all of them from all over the world.
thank you so much. Thank you for your wish. And I'm really, it's my pleasure to have you all in my life, because it's a great platform. And thank you, Rashmi ma'am and Tulika. You explained everything so nicely. And you are really a very nice speaker. And I'm not that a professional speaker. I just want to say whatever I want. And it's just my sharing.
Your paintings do all the talking. They are brilliant.
Yeah. Because that's why I don't want to speak much, because I want to I let my painting to speak instead of me.
Yes, and you are what you are saying, that you paint from your heart and you speak
Yeah.
from your heart. That is the beauty of your personality.
I love how
Thank you, Tulika. Thank you, Rashmi ji.
Yes, see, Rashmi ma'am is also saying the same thing, that we all love how you speak, and we definitely love how you paint. So thank you so much. And we all would like to give a great shout out to Artist Circle, which has been instituted by Kuwar Vyogi Memorial Trust. So thank you, Artist Circle, for this amazing platform. And we also call out on all artists who are today watching us live. And please share this platform with your friends and family members and inspire them to join us. And also, if you want to participate in Artist Circle Talk Show Live, please write into kuchpoetic@gmail.com. We also are going to release some forms soon through which you can participate, and you can also be a part of the live show. So thank you so much. Have a great evening, all of you. And we look forward to learning about all your amazing artist journeys. Bye-bye. Have a great evening.